What's the most shocking way someone tried to control you? It all started when I was suddenly iced out by pretty much everyone I knew, and I had no idea why. First, my sister stopped inviting me to our usual Sunday dinners, didn't show up to our trivia night, then out of nowhere, she blocked me on everything with no explanation. I spent days trying to reach her, texting, calling, even using a backup Insta just to get through. Then my friend Marcus ghosted me and stopped asking to hang out. That's when I knew something seriously messed up was happening. I caught him at the gym one night and he looked straight through me like I wasn't even there. When I finally got him to say something, he just said, "You told me never to talk to you again." I was confused and said I didn't, but then he showed me the message. It was from my number. The text said, "You've always lived off everyone else's success because you're too damn weak to make anything of yourself. Lose my number and stay out of my life for good." I laughed and told him it wasn't me, but when I checked my phone later, it was right there in the chat. Sent at 2 in the morning. I was asleep. That's when I started looking through all my messages, and it was like someone else had taken over my phone. There were texts to my mom saying she never cared about me, ones to my cousin calling him pathetic, and in the group chat with my college friends, there was a message that said, "Jacob's parents deserve to die, and I'm glad they're gone." That one made me sick to read. There were dozens of messages like that, always sent when I was in the shower or sleeping or out grabbing food. I knew I didn't send them, but everyone thought I had. My girlfriend Rachel kept telling me it wasn't a big deal, that people just show their true colors eventually. But every time I tried to reach out and fix things with someone, she'd suddenly start a fight or break down crying. At first, I thought maybe she was just trying to protect me, but after a while, it became obvious that every single time I tried to reconnect with someone, she made sure I didn't. I changed the password on my phone, but I also started leaving a decoy device around to see what would happen. I pretended to go to the store and left it unlocked. When I came back, there was another message sent from me telling a friend, "It's honestly pathetic how desperate you are for attention. Nobody cares about your little sob stories. Stop embarrassing yourself and stop contacting me." That confirmed everything. Rachel had been using my phone when I wasn't looking and sending those messages. At first, I convinced myself maybe Rachel was just being overprotective, just trying to shield me from drama. But every single time I even thought about fixing things with someone, she'd either start an argument out of nowhere, burst into tears, or make me feel guilty for even bringing it up. It started to click that she was the common denominator. So I got paranoid, changed my phone password, but I also decided to test what was really happening. I set up a decoy phone, purposely left it unlocked on the kitchen table, then went out to grab coffee, all the while waiting to see what would go down. She told me about a voicemail she got from me weeks earlier. I supposedly told her she was dead to me, and that I wished she had never given birth to me. I just sat there numb after hearing that voicemail. Could barely breathe, let alone talk. But that was it for me. I knew if I didn't act, she'd keep wrecking my life. So I played along, acting like Rachel was the only one I cared about, and that everyone else was toxic. She bought it, started letting her guard down. I let her borrow my phone, but this time I had a clone app recording everything. For a week, I logged every shady message. Then I told her I had a family emergency and had to leave town. She panicked and made up every excuse for why I couldn't go. That's when I knew she'd do anything to keep me close. I started planting fake messages and disturbing notes and left them where she could find them. I said things like, "If you ever leave me, I'll off myself." Her face would go pale. She'd stop talking mid-sentence and stare at the phone. That's when I knew I had her. I recorded everything. The screen time logs, her fingerprints on my screen, the voice notes she deleted, and the messages she edited. When it all blew up, I had my sister and Marcus with me and invited Rachel over. As soon as she saw them, she went pale. I handed her the phone and played the recordings. She freaked out, screamed at us, then started sobbing and begging me not to leave her. My sister asked, "Why would you do this to him?" Rachel lost it, threw my phone, smashed a frame, and yelled she couldn't handle me caring about anyone else. Marcus told her she needed help. My sister said she felt sick about all the lies. Rachel finally admitted she was scared I'd leave and wanted me all to herself. After that, everyone cut her off. Her family stepped in, she started therapy, and now she's struggling to fix her mess. It took months to rebuild with everyone, but at least the truth came out.